What openings lead to pawn majorities? Have you ever wondered how certain chess openings can lead to a pawn majority? It's a fascinating topic that can really shape the game. A pawn majority occurs when one player has more pawns on one side of the board than the other. This can create opportunities to push pawns forward and even from past pawns, especially in the endgame. Let's look at some openings that are known to lead to these pawn majorities. Starting with the queenside, the French defense is a popular choice. It begins with the moves 1e for followed by 1e6 and to d for d5. This setup often results in white having a queenside pawn majority. After some exchanges in the center, black typically plays a pawn move to c5, allowing white to build up more pawns on the queenside. Another opening that leads to a similar structure is the Caro-Kann defense. It starts with 1e for c6 and to d for d5. Just like in the French defense, after some central exchanges, white can end up with a strong presence on the queenside. The Semislav variation and the Catalan opening also create pawn structures where white can achieve a queenside majority. In these openings, black often focuses on building a kingside pawn majority, leading to an interesting imbalance where each side has a majority on opposite flanks. Now let's talk about openings that can lead to kingside pawn majorities. The king's pawn opening, starting with 1e4, is a prime example. If black exchanges pawns in the center or on the queenside, white can gain a kingside majority. The king's Indian defense and the Grinfeld defense are other examples where black might accept a queenside pawn majority for white. In return, black often aims for a dynamic position on the kingside, creating chances for counterplay. Understanding these openings helps players plan their strategies. For instance, if you are playing the French defense, you can aim to simplify the position and push your queenside pawns in the endgame. On the flip side, black might focus on creating threats on the kingside or in the center. In summary, openings like the French defense and Caro-Kann defense can lead to a queenside pawn majority for white. Meanwhile, the king's pawn opening and related defenses can set up kingside pawn majorities. Knowing which openings lead to these pawn structures allows players to anticipate the imbalances that will arise and adjust their strategies accordingly.